ipendwe ngubhoze enye imask enye ipendwe ngubani hey guys khani nixelele aba bantu yithani kwaba bantu khani nibukele i-ads guys khani nibaxelele ngithi bukelani i-ads yeah babukele i-advert sizothola imali guys yeah sothola imali noma bukele i-adverts yithani bukelani i-ads bukelani i-ads bethuna please thank you thank you guys Hello deep divers, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Thank you so much for gracing me with your presence. Okay, thank you for coming and joining me in this space. Now guys, you know there's a lot that was going on in the background with Manzini Investments. Okay, so in today's episode we are back on the WhatsApp group guys. We are looking at some of the things that were happening behind the scenes, and we are also looking at some evidence that somebody brought forward to say indeed Gogo has passed on, to try and give some of the investors some closure. These are conversations that were happening on June 15th. Okay, so we're gonna go and listen to the voice notes. You know how we do it, and we're gonna give our opinion. So before anything guys, please like this video, please do leave a comment. I get so heartbroken when you guys don't leave comments, because I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you think, and you know, I just love having that conversation with everybody. And also please like this video to boost it for the algorithm. Actually also commenting on the video, it shows YouTube that people are engaging with the video, and so if YouTube will expose the video to more audiences, and that's how we grow on these YouTube streets. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button guys. Some of you are just watching and it comes again and you watch. Please, it really helps the channel if you hit the subscribe button, so that again YouTube can see that people are vibing with my content and continue to push it further. Okay, without further ado, let us listen to a voice note guys.
Good morning beautiful people. Yeah,
no, there's another voice note I want to play.
I'm silly.
Nah.
In such a way, the mother-in-law, when I am there on Saturday for a service, you know, uphume kamereni wathi uzibani seka, I don't want to announce igama lomuntu egroupini nabo, because athi the way enginamahloni ngakhona uthi she screamed, that lady. And then also the sister, the sister wakhe uThembi, uthi she screamed, yazi ngezwa kuba buhlungu phakathi enhlizweni yami, akhala ngemali yakhe uthi baby understand, I didn't know so much money. Wathi izinto ugogo akasenzezo, umama wakhe wathi yo mina wazi wathi umama ugogo ulo mother-in-law ake nifakele into YouTube ngibone, ngathi gogo ungangeni ku YouTube. Yabo, I even listen ngabalalisa ama message kagogo esithembisa ukukhokhela ini wathi yo kanti iyaphila lento, bengithi abantu bamkhuluma kabi nje. Guys, ngicela ifamily kagogo ngixolele, akunamali nizoyithola lapha guys, akunamali, singazama yonke into sizorecover ini kwabona besele benje. Umuntu owazi iqiniso guys ugogo la, because uzathi uma nizana angazi even tomorrow what is going to happen to us. Listen, because umlungu apparently lo weplus bekakhona angazi kubhaste itoilet kunjanjani, ublock itoilet bekazolungisa, bekhuluma beplana benoBrian ukuthi kuzokwenzakala ini emtshela, but ababuthi nje ugogo angazi kwakusasa ngathiwa angiphumi. Mhlambe ke khona ke la efishwe khona, mhlambe ugogo akaziyedwa, kodwa ngibuza ukuthi ubengeke afune imali kubantu desperate kangaka, imali ikhona. So Avia mina ngiyaxolela ngiyakunderstanda ngoba siphila ukwazi into efanayo sonke even nefamily uyabo so thina besiphatheke kabi because ngawe uthulile asazi uma khona okwaziyo noma nawe uyi-syndicate asazi ukwenzakalani as long when I come up to us wakhuluma iqiniso mina Avia ngiyakubelieve I for one I don't care ukuthi omunye umuntu angathini akakubelieve ngiyakubelieve ngoba ngisho ifamily yazi lokho esikwaziyo everyone believe ukuthi ogogo they are owning properties only to find that there's nothing even cars bayamangele mase bethola ukuthi imoto BMW ifike kanjani kubona they didn't know what they know ukuthi is their car guys kunzima ngicela ngathi uNkulunkulu angasisiza sirecover kube sifundile nathi angazi kanjani kiyeke kuma izikhamu ngoba bawu izigugu sifunde in a very painful way so guys mhlawumbe umunye uzoqhamuka nenye information mhlawumbe nomunye uzothola mhlawumbe kuzoba kukhona osekudiscoverkile but if kukhona ukudifa engikutholayo I'll let you know ukuthi guys ngazama lapha ngathi khona but makungekho akukho guys so sengisho ukuthi asingathi kusikhokha imali abantu sifuna ukuthi siyatrace sizenza sizofana noyilahlayo lezo mali please ngiyabonga.
Thank you.
Okay.
I believe that, Manzi.
Okay, guys, so this lady who just spoke here says that she went to the funeral. She also went to the mlindo. I don't know what it's called in Gogo's culture, but she went there. She had conversations with the family. Gogo's family, especially the mother-in-law, was very shocked. So guys, allegedly, I'm not really sure about this. So this is what I've heard, that the farm, because you remember, okay, I don't know if you know this, but Brian's parents apparently moved from Soshanguve, their home. I don't know if they owned the home. I have no idea, guys. But Gogo did say that she bought a farm. What Gogo did not say, which is coming to light, and I don't know where people are getting their information, could be untrue, okay, is that Brian's parents went and moved into this farm. But the farm was not fully paid. And she was not forthcoming about this. Guys, this is speculation, gossip, things I've heard. I don't know if this is true or not. Okay, so take it with a grain of salt. Okay, so that's what people have been saying. And so then, yeah, this lady is just telling us, but okay guys, there's no money there. These people, they're very shocked that Gogo owes people money and nobody has money to give you, basically. That's what she says.
My voice note so that they won't get hold of them. They took her life. Okay. For the benefit of those people that don't hear Zulu or Sutu, in short, what Mrs. Thompson is saying, there is nothing. And the family, she's the one that told the family that what is happening because the family didn't understand why people are not believing whether she's gone or not. It was just a shock to them. So she went and narrated everything, narrated the story, what happened, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. So, I believe, this is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that Manzini took her life because she could see that there is no way out. There was no way that she could pay everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so guys, let's accept Manzini, she's gone. Like literally, she's gone. Oh, she's gone. Okay, guys, Brian didn't know anything about us being owned. He was under the impression that everyone got paid and people are rich, people bought cars, people bought houses because of this investment. I remember one day Manzini said he doesn't want Brian to know about the money issue because if he were to find out, there's going to be problems for her. And one day she also paid us with the money from Standard Bank, and she said to me, I'm stealing from the family account. myself and Brian's account, and I'm stealing money, but I know that he won't find out. By the time he finds out, I will have replaced the money. So guys, Brian thought, or he thinks, guys, we were paid, we made millions. This is what Manzini fed him. Okay.
Oh wow.
Guys, the problem in this group, if you say what you know, you become a suspect, go to you know Gogo or whatnot.
Okay, before we move on to this voice note, guys. Hey guys, guys, this thing kept just, it's so insane. I have no idea at this point about Gogo. Brian knew about the investment. Because part of me is like, okay, this is a married couple, they went to bed together, I hope their finances are open to each other, etc. But I know, yes, there's a tendency in some relationships whereby there's one person who is working and who's covering the bills, and the other person who is not working, is not bringing in money, then kind of takes a step back and doesn't feel like they can ask about finances, they can get involved, because they're like, I'm not working, I'm not bringing the bacon, so they just, so that could be the situation here. I don't know, guys, I don't know, I have no idea. The thing that makes Brian sus to me is that it's like, I didn't know about the investment. That's the thing. I'm like, you knew, you were even backing orders, you were even in the WhatsApp group telling us what to do, so don't act like you don't know us. Just be with, in confuse abantu around Gogo Manzini, guys. They're just actors abanye. It's like, be with us, it's your guys, and to seal or something. This weird thing of like just gaslighting us, pretending like we are the ones who are crazy. Hi guys, no.
Guys, the problem in this, remember from the wake-up after Gogo's death was announced, I wrote a long message saying this was a pit to Paul situation. There was never an investment in this. And then after some was like saying, there are lots of suspects, so that's why at times you feel like you won't even talk in the group or share some light or sense. I think a week or two before the birthday party, that's as much as I picked up red flags, but that's where I actually got to realize, no man, this woman doesn't have, or this man doesn't have money. Okay. If you remember, just before the backlog, there was a guy who posted that I'll send 500K right now, and Gogo was like, send it now, I don't have time for people who just talk. Mm-hmm. That is actually my brother. He sent it immediately. The biggest mistake he did, if you go back and check, he did not just send a POP. He actually sort of sent a bank statement, and it reflected about 2.9 M funds still in the account after he sent 550,000 to Gogo Manzini Investment. Some of you do.
This is why I've been telling you that people had so much money at Manzini Investment. People had so much money. Yeah.
Do pay attention, you would remember that. So already, I think what she did, she would target and see, okay, this one is loaded and whatnot. But just before the birthday, he started contacting me because she knew that I referred my brother and him, wanting us to organize people who's got funds to invest, and she knows that we know people. She's got a way to also scan people to know who you are and who you connected with, and you know people that have got money, Okay. That is when I then replied to her. If you remember, there is a lady here who complained that
she was introduced, and she was not paying. That is when I replied to her and said, look, I've already introduced people here and they have not been paid yet. Maybe if you would pay them, I would be able to even market more for you, because yes, I do know people and so she asked for a list of people that I've introduced and all that. She started paying some of them, but those that she paid were the ones with minimal amounts, like about 15,000.
Okay.
So sorry for that. So anyway, so she was really desperate for money. That's when then I picked up that regardless if she's invested anyway, which is I did not believe from the word go. I knew it was a P2Pol situation, and P2Pol is sustainable if you are not a flamboyant person. Problem is that she quickly wanted to be a top-notch where she knows she doesn't have money. Anyway, now what made her even panic more is that my brother is a lawyer himself. So we then drafted a letter to her. The law firm suing the brother for taking funds from the law firm and sending them to Manzini Investment, and that he was going to a hearing. Right? I will send that letter. So that was even before the birthday. I think it was just 2 weeks before the birthday. And every time I would sort of talk to a person on the side. This person believes in Manzini, okay? And remember now, I think the best thing that she was able to do is have us not to even trust each other. Because all that was emphasized, you don't talk to other people, So we were busy with our own investigation on the side. One of the ladies that is also in our area that was paid, if you remember, there was a person that while there was a backlog, she kept on saying she's paying some few people. And there was one person that actually sent a proof of payment of about 300 and something thousand while we were on backlog. That was because she was already, she was served with lawyers' letters and whatnot. So she was now under panic. So we tried to keep on tricking her because we wanted her to pay people. So we'd be like, okay, no problem, we've got these investors, yada 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 yada. Ne? Pay this person so that we were able to get investors. Now these are people that we introduced, you know. So she started paying little by little, but the ones with little amounts. She did not get to the larger amounts. Hence I'm saying she died too soon. So maybe when she was trying to make moves from people, she was trying to pay these people that we introduced, and she was already served with various stars and all of that. So before the birthday, she then started recruiting people to go to the birthday, to the extent that there was a point when you came to contact and say, I want you to come to my birthday. Well, I think she's there.
Guys. So guys, guys, this is a warning sign. If you're not supposed to talk to other people that you're investing with, you're not supposed to talk about certain individuals as is count, there should have been a warning sign for all of us, because should we sit freely with each other, none of this would have happened.
She will give money to. I want to come to the birthday, but I don't have transport money. I thought I'll be paid by now. She would reply and say, okay, so how much do you think you need to get to the birthday and whatnot? And she would send it to you. There are people that will send funds here. If they're honest enough, they will tell you.
that they will send funds to actually attend the birthday, right? Because she said after the birthday, Mija is going to be there and Manzini Investment is going to pump. And she asked us to arrange a presentation that Manzini must go province to province to present this. And the first place they must come to is the Eastern Cape. There are lots of people in this group from the Eastern Cape, believe me, you with large amounts, right? Now the thing was this, okay, if you want that, first pay my brother the 500,000, because then he is more connected. He will make sure that the conference room in our hotel is full of investors who have got lots of money. Obviously, we were lying. We were just wanting her to pay the money, right? Because clearly, we already saw that she's not clever enough. She cannot think. So you need to work with her brain. We need to trick her. So all that we were trying to do is to string her along that, no. There are lots of investors here. You definitely must come here and. But obviously with investors, you need to say, look, this is how much I invested and this is how much I got back. So the minute you pay him back, we're able to show them proof and then you can come here. Yeah? So because she saw the bank statement with 2.9 M, of course she knew these are loaded. These people are loaded. So of course they are associated with people that are also loaded. So for sure I need to pay them. But she couldn't put the funds together to pay my brother back. That's why I say in one of these texts, she died too soon. Because she was going to look for this money and she was going to pay him. But it was too difficult to discuss any of this with anyone in this group, because it was as if you talk to one person, then they run to Gogo. If you talk to another person, then they run to Gogo. And remember, most Gogo also scared us with all these evil things and yeah.
So, something that I want to say is that, okay, Gogo besiloke sitsho ba yena khona abantu bamxelela izinto khona abantu bamsitshontshelaya khona abantu bathini. But I don't think there were so many people doing that, to be honest. I just think that was his thing of trying to lie to us. Ngalento yoba yena uyafunda ingqondo zabantu uyathini. Because mna wakudala ndiplana uba ndizomexposa, and I used to laugh about it, like with my friends, and say uthi uyazifunda ingqondo zabantu, but I wonder seyifundile nale yam, because this is my plan. This is what I'm currently busy with when I was recording. But yeah, she used to say all the time, kwabantu bamthuthela indaba ifana nalando abantu baxelela owami. She came again and she was like, guys, if you go around telling people, people are gonna come and tell me.
So sorry for that.
No, listen to that. Okay guys, so up there's this letter that this lady is talking about, where they were trying to lie to Gogo Manzini, trying to pretend as if this guy stole money from somewhere, you know, and yeah. I don't know if yeah, so they were pretending like this letter was written to this guy, and they made a list of names of people who attended the letter, and they said that you took the law firm's money, 550k. Guys, this person paid on the 17th of March. Yo, what bad luck, guys. I'm telling you, what bad luck, because they wanted a match. La match. Oh my goodness. So then the letter says, number one, refer to the above letter and confirm. Wait. Okay, sometimes I'm like, is it working? We refer to the above matter and confirm that we have conducted a second meeting with the shareholders of the firm on the 6th of May 2025 at 6 o'clock. The people in attendance in the meeting were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, including the person that they're writing to. You have confirmed that you have taken the law firm's money in an amount of 550,000 with reference to Manzini Investment, and such payment was done on the 17th of March 2025. Please find herewith your proof of payment attached. You mentioned to us in our first meeting held on the 17th of April 2025 that we should give Manzini Investments a chance to adhere to their investment agreement, and now another month has elapsed and no funds have been recorded back to the firm. Gogo Manzini must have been shaking, guys. Your behavior leaves the partners no choice but to hold a disciplinary hearing due to the fact that those funds were the firm's funds and not yours. Guys, I don't believe this letter. I don't know how Gogo could believe this letter, because at the end of the day, I feel like as much as these people are gonna want their money, if something like this happened, it would just be a dismissal. So unless, as you know, we are currently having cash flow problems and are on a collision course in defaulting payments of overheads due to your unconsensual investments. You even doubled down in your standoffish behavior and protected Miss Gogo Manzini, also Miss Gogo Investments, by trying to stop us from soliciting a lawsuit against her and obtain a court order seizing their accounts from functioning. Sure. It's meant to align this guy with Gogo, to say what about benikuthethelela besithi baza kubambisa ndathi mama mame uzababhatala that ngaxabana nabo. It's you. Your actions have left us no other choice but to hold a disciplinary hearing where you may be dismissed from the board of directors, and these protocols are well with the Labour Law Act, Companies Act, and the Constitution of the country to do so. And we will see fit on our retrieval of the funds. I mean, this is what I would start with. It would be in your best interest to pay back the firm's money imminently. You will be made aware of the date of the hearing. Yours faithfully. Okay. I'm so confused because anyway. This is so strange. Okay, anyway, there's a lot that is strange with this letter, which I'm like, what does it mean? Letter to thyself. Okay, anyway. And then there's a screenshot here from this lady's brother. Iti, Gogo, I'm in trouble. I haven't even told my sister because she's gonna be stressed. Please help. And then Gogo says, I see it. Please give me till next Friday. I will sort you out. I will focus straight on you. Now I'm too stressed, yes. And then this guy says, okay, my love.
Nothing happened to him. He did not. That's why I'm saying Gogo died too soon. He was not yet paid the funds back, the 500k back. So she died too soon.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, shame. If a lot of people were played, and seemingly, I don't know what he. If maybe, I don't know. Gogo was not clever. You could easily trick her. It's just that in the group, we did not even trust each other. Mm-hmm. Everyone was making the next person a suspect, and any time that anyone could be say anything against Gogo, then it would be a problem.
That's true.
So, there are a lot of people that have suffered through this. The worst part, I think, is more than it being a pyramid scheme, is the fact that she used the money for her life without
Frivolously.
thinking about other people. Because Triple M was the same as what Gogo did.
Okay.
But it lasted long, and Triple M was what caused it to collapse was the media more than the owner of Triple M. Yeah, she was too flamboyant before it was time for that, before she could be.
She really believed in the fake it till you make it thing.
Paul's money to pay Pete, and in between want to live a luxurious life.
Guys, there were signs even with me, guys, that Gogo Manzini was not as rich, but she always, the reason what that made it suspicious, because she always wanted to explain herself. So guys, I wonder when she went to take it to get her procedures done, the place that they were staying at was not the most wow. Then babukela ngoku ivideo yaba Logan fan. There's people that I sort of just getting into by ethic, and I saw the place that they slept in. It was luxurious, okay. And whenever I saw Leaki, and I mean, it's fine to sleep in that place, but for somebody who is so rich, she, you know, it was giving. Okay, number one. Number two, le halfway house bebelele kuyo besiya Tanzania was also giving not luxurious, not. And she was always giving excuses. She was always like, no, I'm doing this intentionally. You know, there was always an excuse. If she was not flying to a place because she couldn't afford a flight, she would say, no, the gods don't want me to drive. The gods don't want me to fly. The gods want me to drive, so I'm gonna drive. Meanwhile, she's borrowing fuel money from investors. So now there's somebody here who's posted a screenshot, guys. This person spent 14,000 rand because Gogo said she has a farm, and this person was buying livestock. We are div 14k gone, flashed gone.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you. When I really man intercon which course before weekend, starts which by weekend. Abantu sebasendelo and they are preparing to come.
Okay.
Uyazi ngathi tonight ungahamba ubuye nayo uyiphethe ekuseni sizovuka sipush manje kose kuqala travel. It's a lot.
Now this VNs was when we were now trying to get her to pay, right? So the plan was, okay, she wanted to look for investors or money for her. Okay, but if you look for investors, we must actually show them that so much was deposited into Manzini and it was paid back. But now at this point, it was not even that any person that I introduced wanted interest for her to include interest. It was a matter of that she must just pay the capital, and we will just say to investors that you first get your capital, and and after another 15 days you get your interest. Now remember, me and my brother already realized after he did his digging and realized good time and this person has nothing, we already realized good time we're dealing with this Kolokutu. So you treat this Kolokutu the same way that they treat you. You must try to be clever more than her. So this VN is now sent to me to say that, okay, now please make sure you get these investors so we start paying people. I'm gonna send another one. Just before the birthday party, she was in the worst mood. She was not herself. You know, I would even say she was depressed. Masu Gogo and her voice, you know, from the VNs she would be sending in the group when money was flowing. Law enforcement,
Guys, what a weird thing that's happening.
And again, on the issue of Manzini, guys, Brian, she didn't know. he was under impression of us not being grateful. Hence the voice note. Actually, remember the voice note. The voice note, yes. That 4 minutes long voice note, never mind. It was genuine because he really believed that we just a bunch of ungrateful people. Manzini paid us, hence we threw the party over. So basically, yeah. So yeah, that's it. And just want to make a correction of the cars that are under Manzini. Is the sorry about that. It's a Mercedes-Benz E400 and the Range Rover. The BM and the Porsche is not there.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow.
I believe that more than killing herself for our investment, because she lived a lie, she was also scared of disclosing such for the family, to her family and to her family and to her partner, because seemingly everyone was in the dark. Everyone was in the dark, including her partner.
Yo, Sana, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. As if I can start making sure people are paying, we paying people, then yeah, it goes a lot. Yeah.
So somebody wrote a message to Gogo saying, guys, the one way to know Gogo are behind the scenes because Tina, basically more Gogo, me and some other people. So some people were always texting Gogo, and this person was like, "Are you ready for the big day? I'll be there in the afternoon." And then Gogo sent this message saying, "Oh, if I could just pay people this and that, you know." Okay.
Now, when we trying to trick her, this is the end.
You'll be shocked. Brian knew most of the things he just found out after the passing of his partner, right? I remember this one is a classic. There's a house that they purchased, I don't know which one, but there's a house that they purchased and then Manzini put down a down payment of 4 million and then she was supposed to pay the 2.5 end of this month, end of June. So they went there together and allegedly immediately when the news broke, he called them. That was the first people that he called. So hey, I want my partners 4 million, stop everything because this thing is no longer happening. My partner has passed on, so stop everything. I need that 4 million. And he was told that, what 4 million? No, the 4 million that we paid. No. You know what came and collected that 4 million? She came along. Brian was shattered. So there's so many people that Brian didn't know, guys. I promise you, there's so many. You just get shocked. The bank account one, when he found that there was 7 grand, 6 grand, he was getting shocked. And the issue of cars, just want to correct that one clarified. It's only 2 cars, which is the Range Rover and the Mercedes-Benz E400. Yeah, the PM, allegedly it was being rented, and then the Porsche is not appearing. Yeah, so yes.
Okay, guys, I don't know if these are old pictures that Brian is posting, but Brian has been posting pictures of himself at the house in Sentin next to the BMW. Just recently, on Women's Day, when he was like, "Happy Women's Day, my wife, I'm gonna go to your graveyard." But he never posted himself at the graveyard though. But was posted a part, like the thing was a video starting from his shoe, showing all the expensive labels that he is wearing and the car next to him, and it was the BMW. So I'm just gonna make video in dialogue, guys, because now I'm on YouTube. Most of the time, the videos that you see that I post, I did them weeks before, but I'm only getting a chance to post them or edit them, or it just took some time. So but then it's like a video that I did a while back. So I don't know if he is still at the house in Sentin, because people said most that house was a rental. The car was a rental, unless they were rented for a while, and so he's still, so he's still enjoying those privileges. I have no idea.
Not holiday, and I'm with kids. So when you're busy on the phone, they will just come and ask for something. What was I saying? So now it makes sense what Uma, the one labeled as he is in control, was saying on the VN that even Brian was shocked to realize that there is only 1,000 rand in capital. That mother-in-law was not even aware that the farm is not bought. I was not paid cash. The family and Brian himself knew nothing. And then, seemingly, Gogo kept her cards on her chest. And if you look at Brian is very young. So, Mama, you must just provide. So it's exactly what she was doing, providing. So that's why it's possible that he knew very little that Brian did. All he saw was just money coming in. And because they're not used to money, obviously they're not going to know how to spend it or even invest it for that matter. Gogo was not really clear because at the time she wanted to go crypto. She couldn't even understand. Exactly. She just didn't even know crypto or even understood. But someone advised her that rather go crypto. You know? So it's a lot that if you look into it, you can realize what kind of a person you were dealing with. If we were able to sort of trick her to get people to pay, it means anyone could have done that. She was not clever enough. Problem is, she really did not even have funds to pay the people who were trying to trick her to pay their money back. She did not have. She really did not have. She was so desperate for any help. One of the reasons I'm sure she killed herself was because end of this month she had obligations to pay. The farm needed to be paid off again, and she was not going to have those funds. And she was hoping that the birthday is going to bring new investors. And she was hoping that what we were telling her, myself and my brother, that no, don't worry, we have this investor and they come with money, because we were stringing her along, trying to make her believe that these investors are coming with the money even before the birthday, or on the day of the birthday, or just the day before the birthday. Hence, she kept on having a promise of after the birthday, we are doing payments. It's because she believed these investors that we're talking about will pop in money before the birthday. So she was not have. She was not waiting for any investment.
Guys, Gogo took us from pillar to post to we endeavors to stop sign to this. What to Gogo masivuleni on net bank, Santanta, you full on net bank. What to Gogo masivule or apsa, can get you full apsa. What to Gogo masi download to Binance, can get you download to Binance, very cylinder. Sangia sevenza is those I can do them. Sasihleli sino Binance, sino apsa, sino ban, uyandiva. Yo, jeez.
And she replied with, on the 9th of May, just before her birthday. If you hear her on this VM, she's good.
Mother.
To prove which there was a lot of things going on here. It's as hey guys, I go. Befika Kaletina. Okay, I show you guys here.
Hi guys, as long as you are sure that you are Tina, honestly speaking, now I believe in being a sumo. There's no human being on a right state of mind can do what he has done. Like in all honesty, guys, as I'm still here in bed, I'm thinking like honestly, Gogo Manzini hi guys, yo again. And I must be saying to Gogo Manzini guys, yo. Yo, it's too much. That I see that TV. I'm not trusting that yo, oh jeez, I corner. I never feel alone, honestly. I even don't feel like it doesn't all of us, including the husband. Come on, touch about social because we're finding everything. Yo, I am some chills, I am some show remote. Yo. Guys, I know.
Oh, guys. What a person. Yeah, but again, I'm going to shoot him now. The person that I thought I knew, I actually did not know at all. This is somebody who is willing to face reality, not somebody who just wants to pretend that all of us are Dilulu. This person was an amazing human. This not Gogo Manzini. I don't know how you are resting wherever you are, if you are truly past. Nashem will forever say if. I will forever say if. And if we no need because it's just hard for me to believe. Okay, so that's what I'm just gonna do. I'm just gonna say if you're past, and I will keep my eyes open the next time you show yourself at Home Affairs. Okay, guys, that's all for today. Tell me what you think in the comment section, guys. This guy yo, oh my goodness. Love you, divers. Bye. Okay.